The crimson energy, a beacon of restored balance, pulsed outward, a wave of ethereal light that pushed back the encroaching darkness. The nascent worlds, fragile and gasping, felt the first true breath of safety in eons. The skeletal hand, moments before a harbinger of oblivion, recoiled as if struck by an invisible force. Its chilling grip, guided by the countless obsidian eyes, faltered, the connection severed by Freya's selfless act. The primordial horror, that ancient, unspeakable entity from the Crimson Gateway, let out a guttural growl, a sound that vibrated through the very fabric of existence. It had tasted ultimate power, only to have it snatched away. Frustration, primal and raw, contorted its unseen form. The skeletal hand, now devoid of its guiding consciousness, crumbled into dust, scattering like forgotten whispers on the cosmic wind. The shield, woven from Freya's very essence, shimmered, a testament to her ultimate sacrifice. Yet, within its radiant depths, a faint tremor began. A new crimson eye, smaller than the others, but undeniably present, began to form. It pulsed with a nascent light, a whisper of defiance against the void's hunger. This was not an end, but a terrifying metamorphosis. The ancient entity, a silent observer of cosmic ballet, tilted its form, a cosmic sigh escaping its ethereal being. It had witnessed countless cycles of creation and destruction, but this was different. Freya, the sacrifice, was not gone. She was changing. The nascent worlds, cradled within the fading shield, were safe, for now. But the cost was immeasurable. The void, though momentarily repelled, still churned, its hunger a constant threat. And the ancient entity, the arbiter of cosmic law, seemed to understand. Freya's essence, once a weapon against the darkness, had been reforged. The crimson eye within the shield grew brighter, its gaze piercing. It held not just the echo of Freya's defiance, but something more, something ancient and powerful. The primordial horror, its frustration morphing into a cold, calculating rage, turned its attention to this new anomaly. This was not the end of the game, it was merely a brutal, unexpected intermission. The shield began to dissipate, its energy returning to the universal flow, leaving behind only the faint, insistent pulse of the new crimson eye. The skeletal hand was gone, the immediate threat averted, but the true horror was only just beginning to dawn. The nascent worlds had been protected by a sacrifice, but the guardian had been irrevocably altered. Was this a new beginning for Freya, or a deeper descent into the abyss she had fought so hard to contain? The answer lay hidden within the pulsating heart of that single, crimson eye. The universe waited, for the game was far from over, and the next move would decide everything. The crimson eye, now fully formed, blinked slowly, its gaze fixed on the vast expanse of the cosmos. It was watching. It was waiting. And the universe held its breath. A faint whisper, carried on the dying winds of the shield, reached out, a promise of power, a plea for control. The game had not ended, it had simply found a new, terrifying player. And this player was Freya, reborn in the heart of the void. The cosmic sorrow of the ancient entity deepened, a silent lament for the balance that was now so precariously poised. The primordial horror shrieked again, a sound of pure, unadulterated terror, for it sensed a power rising that it did not fully comprehend. The crimson eye pulsed once more, a silent declaration of intent. The nascent worlds were safe from immediate consumption, but the true battle for their soul had just begun. The essence of Freya, once a beacon of hope, was now a weapon of unknown potential, and the game of survival had just entered its most dangerous phase. The void stirred, its tendrils reaching out, no longer to consume, but to embrace, its new queen. The nascent worlds braced themselves, their fate now tied to the whims of a being forged in sacrifice and power. The ancient entity withdrew slightly, observing the unfolding chaos with a stoic gaze. It was a game of gods and nightmares, and Freya, in her new form, was now a central, terrifying piece. The crimson eye, a solitary sentinel in the fading starlight, surveyed its domain. The path ahead was shrouded in an even deeper darkness than before.